Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the What Was That podcast in the year of 2026. I'm Jazzy.
And I'm Addi.
Thank you guys so much for waiting around while we took our little holiday break, and we're excited to be back and see all of you guys.
And to those who are freshly joining us today, we're so excited to see you here. But you should know there are some things that are frowned upon on this channel.
Like what?
You know.
I don't know what we could be talking about.
You're so close. I feel it.
It's,
Okay, let's just get into these stories today. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, this whole episode is what not to do. Yay.
Yay.
Story one.
Story one.
I'm so excited. Am I the asshole for punishing my daughter for not coming to my wedding? I got married last week in my parents' house, which has been in the family for generations. For health reasons, only immediate family was there. My daughter, 16, had been calling her new stepmom, 21, names like... Okay. Already, I'm like, oh, this is an interesting dynamic, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm never going to call you mom. Okay. My daughter has been calling her new stepmom names like homewrecker and prostitute, and I've been patient with her. She assumes I left her late mother because she has breast cancer.
Yep.
However, I didn't leave her mother for having cancer. Nobody decides to have cancer, but people do decide to leave. So where are you going with this? However, her late mother kept using her illness to devalue me and my sense of identity. She would criticize the way I was taking care of her, even stuff like my hygiene or the cologne I was wearing. She made me feel worthless, and I felt like she was projecting her own insecurities by saying the smell of my cologne was disgusting because she never made an effort to keep herself up. And despite the fact that I objectively found her disgusting sometimes, I stuck by her until my self-esteem was destroyed. Okay. I would work hard closing deals all day and be acknowledged for my efforts at work, yet I go home and she criticized and nagged me about every ounce of my being. I met her stepmom when I was in a dark place. She made me feel like I could be myself again. My wife made me feel unattractive and sexless, and with my new wife, I just feel alive. Just the fact that she appreciated me and the physical chemistry with me made me want to do anything for her, want to provide for her. That's when I decided not to bullshit my wife anymore and file for divorce. Since then, my daughter's relatives from her mom's side have been poisoning her against me. Last weekend, when her stepmom and I went to the side of the wedding early, we expected to see her drive to the wedding later, but instead she ended up going to stay with her aunt. Everyone asked where she was, and there was chaos from my side of the family locating her. As punishment, I took her car and allowance away, and have taken away her phone until I feel that she can learn to be respectful towards someone I love very much. And that would be impossible for her to do if she keeps having to hear from her late mom's side of the family. My parents have called and said I was being too harsh. However, even when things are tough, I feel I cannot let a child of mine believe they can do whatever they want. Am I the asshole? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it is.
Her mom's dead. Like...
And which he also just like glossed over too. Like he was like, I decided to divorce my wife. She's sad about her late mom.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, like she doesn't want to go to your wedding with a 21-year-old.
A
Her
woman
mom passed
who's
away.
5 years older than her. Literally old
Right.
enough to be her sister.
Yeah.
Not her stepmom, her sister.
Right.
You cheated on your wife who was dying. Get this straight. Dying, we're gonna be so harsh, of breast cancer.
Right.
And you said, she doesn't make me feel like a man anymore. You know, my cologne, she said it smells stinky.
Right.
Probably because it makes her nauseous because she's going through chemotherapy and things make her sick. Anyway.
Like, I'm sorry, you didn't get enough gold stars while she was actively dying. I think she has other things to focus on other than telling you good boy.
Also, not to mention, I'm going to say this is going to be controversial. She probably died because of him.
Yeah. Yeah. It puts a lot of stress on a person.
It puts a lot. Yeah, when you are actively going through treatment for cancer, assuming that she went through treatment, right? She has a family, so you want to assume that she, I mean, you can't. Never mind. Anyway, but assuming she's going through treatment, she's like already sick. She, like, her body is fucking falling apart, you know?
Yeah.
She probably lost her hair. She probably doesn't feel good about herself.
Right.
She probably doesn't feel sexy. She probably doesn't feel attractive. I mean, that's a huge thing when you're
Right.
going through cancer. Like, every single woman who has gone through cancer has said that exact thing. Even men, like I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't have control of my body because this thing, this demon is consuming me.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets smacked with, oh, actually, I want a divorce. I found somebody who's like 21 and makes me feel like a man now.
Right. It's
Huh?
like, you don't like my cologne, but babe, I kind of find you disgusting too.
Yeah. What about me?
Yeah.
What about me in this
Yeah.
scenario?
It's like, oh, and that's like such a wild thing to say. It's like, oh, you don't like my cologne because it probably is a bit overpowering right now. Well, you're gross too.
Yeah, you're gross. You don't have any hair.
Yeah,
Bald bitch.
You're literally dead.
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
This 21-year-old, yeah, you probably don't have boobs anymore because you had to get a double mastectomy from your breast cancer.
Literally.
So this 21-year-old, bazoongas!
Yeah.
She's got long, beautiful
No,
blonde hair,
like-
big old triple D titties. She's got everything that you don't have, sweetie. So we're going to get a divorce. And the wife is like
Literally. Like, I don't blame the daughter. I wouldn't have gone to the wedding either. Like, fuck you.
No, absolutely not.
That's super fucked up. And like to be like, she can't treat someone I love this way. She loves her mom.
She loves
and you
her
treated
mom.
her mom that way. So like,
Period. Mic drop. Exactly.
stop having double standards. Follow your own rules.
Yeah, not to mention, so she's 21. Let's like assume that they've been together for a year.
Yeah.
First of all, a year is not enough time to let a teenage girl come around to the idea of having a stepmom after her mom just died.
Yeah.
So her mom, I'm going to assume her mom died within the last year.
Yeah.
So not only did her mom die in the last year, she of cancer. Let's dig that in of cancer. Her dad also cheated on her now dead mother to a woman that is probably only 3 years older than her, 3 or 4. Because I guess 5, so 16 to 21. But I'm saying like at the time,
Right.
whatever. She has to come around to the idea of her dad who cheated on her dead mother is now dating somebody who is old enough to be her sister and being literally force-fed the idea that this is your stepmom now.
Right.
Like, sorry, I didn't sign up to have a stepmom. I signed up to have a mom, and
Right.
she's dead because of you, actually.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I can hate you. I have every right to hate you.
Yeah, fuck off. Like, yeah, stay with your aunt permanently. Get a different phone. You don't need that phone.
Yeah. This is awful. One of the comments is really funny. It says, new wife is probably a gold digger. He said, made him want to provide for her. And then somebody said, she might be a gold digger, but he opened the mine for her.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb motherfucker. Absolutely did.
Insane. So the first lesson right here is don't be a shitty person. There
Yes.
we go.
Comment. Oh, wow. Poor guy working like everyone else without the appreciation of his jerky, cancer-stricken wife. Your hygiene directly impacts the health of someone with a compromised immune system. But who cares about a compromised immune system when you close deals all day? It must really suck that the chemicals killing the cancer in her body changed her sense of smell and ability to tolerate your cologne. It must have been like super hard for you. You're
Yep.
the asshole. Give your daughter back her stuff and go get some counseling.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. That's as simple as it is. Absolutely awful and horrible, horrible, horrible human being. You should just kill her. Story 2. Trigger warning for talks of abortion. My wife, 30 female, got an abortion after she found out that I, 30 male, cheated. Need advice urgently. Let that sink in for a second, guys.
I was like, let me take my seatbelt.
Yep.
Buckle up.
Let that sink in for a second.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, 30 female, and I, 30 male, have been together for close to 7 years. She is the most important thing in my life. She is / was, sorry, I can't laugh. I should not laugh at that. 4 months pregnant with our first child. These first 3 months of pregnancy have been hell. She was extremely sick. She had horrible morning sickness, mood swings to a point where I started questioning whether I married the right person. So about a month ago, we had a team building dinner at my office where there was plenty of alcohol. After the team building, one of my coworkers, 32 male, invited 5 of us to his place. I got very drunk and I made the worst mistake of my life. I slept with one of my coworkers, Lucy, 28 female. I knew immediately that I had made a mistake, so in the morning I told her it was a mistake and that I loved my wife. Things had been quiet from that time. The relationship with my wife had gotten better. The 4th month of pregnancy has been great. She is back to the happy person she was before. Everything changed on Tuesday this week when my wife asked me whether it's true that I slept with Lucy. I admitted immediately and asked her who told her. Apparently, Lucy got in touch with my wife and told her everything. I tried to ask for forgiveness, but my wife basically told me that she's not interested in anything I have to say, that she needs time and to not talk to her. Yesterday, she went to work as usual, and I thought maybe she would forgive me. Today, Thursday, she works from home. When I woke up at 7 a.m. to go to work, she was not at home. She has been sleeping in our spare bedroom. I got worried because she was not taking my calls, so I called off today. About an hour ago, her best friend brought her home and immediately left. I tried to ask her what's wrong, and she just said I should ask my wife, which I did. So, she basically told me that she is done with our marriage. I need to look for a place to live for the next year as we apply for divorce. I asked what about our child? She said that she will give me the address of the hospital she went to so I can get it. Damn. That kind of goes hard. Yeah. That kind of goes hard. I tried
the fetus.
I tried asking more questions, but she told me that she's tired and in pain and to leave her alone. That I should tell her when I plan on moving out. I feel sick. How do I solve this, please? I know that I made a mistake by sleeping with my coworker, but I don't think I can live without my wife. Is there any way I can fix this? It hurts because I feel like she aborted the child to get back at me. She didn't want children, but I managed to convince her to get one? Brother! My brother!
You were the asshole, you were the asshole, you're the asshole.
Holy shit!
This adds a whole new layer into why I think you are the asshole. Let's go back to the first thing that pissed me off that you said, like, obviously the opener, but saying that she has horrible morning sickness and mood swings to the point you're questioning if you married the right person.
Did you not want a kid?
Like, saying that she didn't want children, but you pushed her into it, and then being like, maybe I should have married someone else. Maybe someone who wanted children.
That's
like
a
baseline.
Great idea. Yeah. No, she's probably, first of all, okay, gonna be vulnerable for all of our 232 listeners. As someone who has been pregnant, it is so hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't even get that far in. I got so minimally into the area of what is like considered a pregnancy.
Yeah.
Like 10 weeks in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just give you guys a little number. 10 weeks in, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
I have never felt this depressed, this disgusting, this like everything makes me sick. I couldn't walk into my job without like hurling because the smells of my job made me so nauseous.
Yeah.
Like I woke up every single morning throwing up. All day throwing up. I'm crying. I'm angry. I'm crying. I'm angry. I'm crying. I'm angry.
Right.
Like there's all of these things that are going in and you're like, okay, but maybe it'll be worth it. You know, like maybe it'll be worth it. Who knows? But you, for that time and going into 4 months, you're doing the first trimester is the hardest.
Yeah.
The hardest because your body is acclimating to the fact that you are now inhabiting an infant. You have a baby inside of you. So your body is going through a whirlwind of emotions. Your hormones are all out of whack. So yeah, you kind of do become this like different person for a little bit while your hormones are accommodating for another person, you know? Like,
and like, I'm sorry, it took like 4 months of her accommodating and like getting to a point where she can carry the child that you wanted. That was enough for you to cheat after what, 7 years? 4 months of going through a tough time.
yeah,
That was enough.
there's like a statistic out there that you're more likely to be cheated on like while you're pregnant than any other time in your
Yeah,
life.
it's like
Or
pregnant
sick.
or sick.
Yeah.
Which, first story.
First story, second story. Yeah.
Well,
It's
and then like I've seen stuff about like the health of men's sperm is so important. So at the time of conception, if a man's not healthy, that can be tied to morning sickness, hypertension, like a bunch of issues that women have when they're pregnant
yeah.
is tied to men's sperm.
Yeah.
So like, bro, this is your fault.
Yeah, and
In
you should be
midlife.
taking care of her.
Yeah.
Like, if you were so adamant about having a child, you should be on your hands and knees doing every single thing that you can do to make sure that your wife is happy and healthy throughout her. If you want this baby, if you really care about this baby and you really care about, like, your wife, which you keep saying over and over again, my wife's the most important person. If that's the case, first of all, point blank, you wouldn't have even been thinking these things. Like, you wouldn't have been like, oh my God, my wife's a horrible person. Like, who did I marry? You would not even have a thought because you would have researched it yourself and realized that that's something that happens with every woman that gets pregnant. Every woman that gets pregnant has mood swings. That's a tale as old as time.
Yeah.
People have known that from the Ooga Booga century. Like, that is not a surprise. But the second thing that shows that you don't really give a fuck about your wife is the fact that you did cheat on your wife. And then you told Lucy in the morning, it was a mistake, Lucy. My wife is the best. She's the best wife in the whole land. I shouldn't have done that, Lucy. You know what? You're actually a fat cow. I shouldn't have done that. You should have gone home and told your wife.
Home and told your wife. And honestly,
Immediately.
good for Lucy for telling her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snaps for Lucy.
Yeah.
Snaps for Lucy. You should have gone home and told your wife. If you care about your wife that much, you go home, you tell her, I did a horrible thing last night. I fucked up.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do from this point forward, I would love to work on a relationship. I know that I fucked up. I would love to go to counseling. I've looked up all these therapists that we can go to. I've looked up all these things that we can do. I want to fix our relationship, but if you don't, I understand.
Yeah. Because like at that point, like at least you're trying to atone for it.
Yeah,
Instead of hiding it.
exactly. And he didn't. He just hid it. And then like let Lucy. I think her coming home and saying that I'll give you the hospital and you can go get it.
Yep. Damn. That's going to haunt him in his sleep, and I hope it does.
I hope it does too. Yeah. I hope it does too. I think that's a baller move for her to do, but also understandable. Like, she didn't want to have kids in the first place.
Right, she didn't want it.
She was coerced into having a child, which is, frankly, men who are listening, if you are listening to this and you are thinking that you want a child, please find someone who also wants a child.
Right.
Do not get with someone who has said explicitly, I don't want kids. I don't want to have kids. I don't want to birth children.
Right.
And then expect that you're going to change their mind, because that's evil.
Right.
That is evil. It is literally the definition of evil. It is so despicable to expect somebody to change their mind on something that they hold so dear to them.
Right. That's like such a big thing too. It's not like, oh, I don't like ketchup and maybe I will one day.
Exactly. No. It's, I'm going to have this life-altering thing happen to me that's going to change my entire body for the rest of my life. My vagina's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
If I have a vaginal birth, my body, my stomach, my thighs, my everything is not going to be the same.
And you can
sometimes
die.
You can die.
Like,
sometimes your faces aren't the same after you get out of pregnancy.
Pregnancy nose scares me
Pregnancy
so much,
nose
honestly.
is terrifying. You can get diabetes. You can get...
Where's the girl off the list?
Yes. There are so many things that can happen. And then after that, that's just a pregnancy. After that, you're stuck with a kid for the rest of your life. Not till you're 18.
No.
Nope.
Rest of your life.
The rest of your life. You can be 45 and still call your mommy and ask for money from your mommy. So that's a lifelong thing. Don't coerce somebody into wanting to have a kid because you want to have a kid.
Cheat on them.
And then cheat
for being what you wanted. You wanted her to be pregnant and you're like, I'm going to go stick my dick somewhere else.
Yeah. I got drunk. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sure in the 7-year span of their relationship, he's been drunk before. So why now?
Yeah.
Because she's pregnant and he's mad at her.
Yeah. Somebody said you tried to baby trap your wife and then you cheated on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he needs to leave her alone. He needs to literally back off. He's never gonna fix this. If I were her, I'd feel the same way. I'd be like, don't ever fucking touch me or talk to me
Oh,
ever again.
never.
For me to like get over my fear of having children and being like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna have a kid. And then find out 4 months in after a fucking hell of a pregnancy.
Right.
And come home and be like, hey, I found out that you cheated on me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was vomiting every day.
Yeah, that's great. Why'd you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, because you were mad at me? Okay, yeah. I know, cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with you. And she did the best thing because she's not going to be stuck with him for the rest of her life. And that's what would have happened if she had had a baby.
They would always have to see each other.
They would always be together. That baby is going to tie them together for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Be careful who you have children with.
Mm-hmm. Don't ever have a baby to save something either, guys.
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. In fact, it'll probably make it 10 times worse.
Like,
there are a few cases.
Maybe consider like therapy before you consider a baby, because
Yeah.
long-term therapy is going to be cheaper than a baby.
Facts. And way more helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Way more helpful.
Yeah.
A therapist is a grown adult who is telling you how to process your feelings. A baby just cries and
Screams
shits.
at you.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah, all the comments are exactly what we're saying. It's like, you dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're a stupid piece of shit. You are so stupid. So stupid. I also want to point out, just for you guys all, maybe we should change the title of this episode, but all these stories revolve around men making stupid decisions. So.
We don't. Just kidding. Fuck you guys.
No, we love our male listeners
We
because
love.
if you guys are listening, you're probably part of the good ones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you stuck around this long and listened to us rant and rave about men in the past, then I'm sure you're one of the good ones, and we love you for that, and we hope that you continue to be a good guy.
I think Cher has a quote on a talk show where she's saying that she loves men. They're like dessert.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love dessert. I'll have it twice.
I don't
But
need
there
it.
are certain desserts that I don't like.
And I don't need it.
I don't need it.
And I don't need it.
No.
No.
I'm also more of like a salty savory.
Yeah. Ooh. Give me that little sardine in a can, if you know what I mean.
As soon as I said that, I was like, girls.
We're sweet and savory.
Yeah.
We're all of it.
Story 3. My ex-girlfriend got revenge on me, and I'm so broken. I, male 25, have been with my ex-girlfriend Carly, female 23, for nearly 10 years. We were high school sweethearts and had a good relationship until she completed college. Adulthood has put a strain on our relationship, so bills and finding sustaining jobs has been a challenge. We started arguing a bunch and started overall being annoyed with each other's existence. We weren't sleeping in the same room, let alone being intimate. It was a tough time, to say the least. We tried therapy, and I felt like it wasn't working. I honestly wanted to be done, but I couldn't break up with her because we lived together, and she helped me get out of debt. So I did something horrible, and I started cheating on her with her childhood best friend. God fucking damn it. Okay. All right, whatever she did warranted. I thought she would never find out, and oh my gosh, I was wrong. Yesterday afternoon, I came home and she wanted to talk, and without hesitation, she jumped straight into it and asked me point blank if I was cheating on her. And of course, I tried to lie, and she just starts laughing and says, I knew you weren't going to admit it, but I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So now I just feel less guilty. I just confessed to her, and she looked at me and didn't have any expression nor speak. When we finished, she just laughs and told me that I would never forget it. Honestly, it's fine because Louis was over last weekend and we had a great time. My heart dropped to my stomach because Louis is my big brother. I thought it was a low blow on Carly, given she knew how insecure I was about my brother. He was the golden child and literally always did things 10 times better than me. I'm stuck having to have some sort of relationship with him, and meanwhile, she can just drop her friend. My chest and my heart have been hurting so much since I found out, and I'm broken. I know I was wrong for cheating first, but if she knew, why didn't she just break up with me first? I called out of work because I feel like throwing up just thinking about it. Edit, I did not intend for this post to be viral. I'm just extremely hurt and I get fucked up. Also, yes, I know she did it because she offered video proof and my brother has been dodging my calls. I'm actually going insane right now, and all of you people here are just obsessed with kicking me while I'm down, and it's fucked up. Like, I get it. LOL, so funny. She won. Good for her. Also, if the debt she helped me paid off, it's just from her inheritance. I didn't ask her. If she asked for the money back, I'd be willing to set up some sort of payment arrangement with her. This
so
is like
funny.
The title is episode. Good for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Good for her. Good for her.
Because her best friend from childhood, that is a sister.
First of all, fuck that girl for doing that in the
Absolutely
first
fuck
place.
that girl.
Because
That girl's dead.
Yeah,
Like-
and he didn't say like that they just did it once. He said that they started. Like they had a relationship going.
Yeah.
So that wasn't like her friend was. That wasn't a one and done thing. Her friend made that conscious decision multiple times. So be careful who you're friends with.
Cut him off.
Cut him off.
Cut him off. Fuck brothers.
Fuck the brother.
Yeah.
Always fuck the brother.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
should have fucked more brothers, if I'm honest.
I love that she went for the golden child too.
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna hit him where it hurts.
Yeah, he does everything better than me. And she's like, yeah, he does, actually.
Yeah, he does. He actually, you want to see a video? Because this is me coming 4 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to count how many times I've come 4 times in the last 10 years that we've been together.
Yeah.
So I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I got the wrong brother the first time.
Even if she didn't sleep with him, which I'm assuming she did, even
Yeah.
if she didn't, and she's like, hey, your brother's a dumb fuck. I need to get back at him.
Can you help me out with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like shake the camera and be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, harder.
And I bet he would too. I bet that brother. Oh my God, it's like a John Tucker Must Die kind of situation.
Yeah.
But except like, what's his name? Penn Badgley's character. He wasn't like the golden child. He was kind of the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
But he still was like the one that like got shit done.
Right.
And then John Tucker was like the fuck up. Like, but
Yeah.
he was the golden child, you know? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But a
Yeah,
little
so
bit
either which way, you
mix
fucked
up.
him or you didn't, I don't care.
Don't
This is great.
Yeah, no, he should be fucked up. I hope he thinks about that. I hope he cries himself to sleep every night. Like,
Yeah.
for him to get on there and be like, how do I fix it? What do I do?
Right.
Brother, maybe don't sleep with our best friend.
Yeah, him being like, why didn't she just break up with me? Why didn't you just break up with her?
Why is it always on the girl to, like, take the high road and,
Yeah.
and make the better choice? Like, oh,
Yeah.
she should have. I tried to cheat on her so she would break up with me. I tried to
Right.
do all this awful stuff so she would break up with me.
Mm-hmm.
Grow a pair of balls, maybe. Like, I know that we're not supposed to be saying that, like, but like, if you're gonna say it all the time, if you guys are gonna say it against us all the time,
Yeah.
like, oh, you guys don't have balls, you guys don't have the balls to do it. Grow some balls.
Grow some balls.
Grow some balls.
Yeah, get some big ones and like do what you need to do. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just leave her and be with the best friend if that's what you're gonna do, and let her make her own decision on whether she wants to be friends with her anymore or not. But
I don't even think he wants to be with the best friend.
I just think he wanted to do it to be malicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted an out. And like guys will do that. They'll just turn shitty and be like, well, you should have broken up with me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I tried to get you to break up with me, but you just wouldn't. You just kept holding on. I was like, okay, maybe it's because I loved you and I thought that you were better and you were capable of turning your life around.
Yeah. Maybe I asked you point blank and you're like, no, babe, everything's fine. By the way, I'm fucking your best friend.
Yeah, sorry. Sue me for giving you the benefit of the doubt and thinking you were a good person.
And him being like, no, wait, no, I didn't. It's like, okay, you're not trying to salvage this relationship.
Yeah,
you don't
you
wanna
already
be in
fucked it up. Like, what are you trying to get out of this right now?
Right. Admit it.
I also think it's crazy how he tried to downplay her paying off all his debt too, just by being like, oh, well, she did it out of her inheritance. Out of the kindness of her fucking heart, she could have used that money on a down payment for her house.
Yeah. She probably thought you were going to get married. So
Probably.
she's like,
She was investing in your future because you guys have been together since you were 13 and 15 years old.
right. If I were her, I would ask for that payment plan.
Oh, 100%.
In
I'd set it up. I'd be like, you're taking this out of your account every month. You're paying me $500 a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
However much it has to be.
Yep. Get a lawyer and garnish those wages.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck you.
End of every story. Hey, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's the
yeah.
story.
Yeah. to our male listeners, just don't do that, and then we'll like you.
Yeah.
Or don't do the previous story or the one before that. Or this
the
next one.
Yeah. This next one. Okay. So I will preface story 4. I will preface that this is a story that they read on the last episode of Smosh Reads Reddit Stories for the year. This was their last story too. And it was crazy. So much so that when I saw it on Reddit yesterday, when I was looking for stories, and I was like, I'm taking this.
Yeah.
I'm taking it. It was such a good story. I know you don't listen to Smosh Reads Reddit Stories, so I know this will be the first time for you to hear it. So I'm excited to get your live reaction. I wish we were in a studio audience that I could make like little sound effects for it, but maybe I'll add them in post. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Are you ready?
I am so ready. Okay.
Okay. As a straight man, vaginas are badly optimized interfaces, and I would prefer them evolutionarily. God, fuck that word every time. Evolutionarily eradicated.
I think he needs to take straight man out of the title.
I'm a straight man.
Okay.
I love women. I'm not closeted. And I'm not trolling.
You are.
I'm just done pretending that vaginas are the sacred, sexy temples of divine femininity. They're not. They're a mess, both in design and in function. If evolution had any sense of symmetry, women would have ended up with penises, and the world would be better for it. Aesthetically speaking, vaginas are chaos incarnate. They make hardly any sense. There's no standard layout, no symmetry, no visual logic. Folds on folds, lips of random lengths, hidden bits, and inconsistent shapes. Compare that to the penis. Sleek, functional, symmetrical. Whether flaccid or hard, it has cohesive structure. Vaginas look like they're trying to be secretive. The clitoris is great, so why is it buried? The main engine of female pleasure, which is the clitoris, is basically is basically buried treasure with map prerequisite and terms and conditions wall of text that you have to read and agree. You need to spread folds, shift skin, and sometimes ask for directions. If women had small penises instead, like literally just the clit externalized, it makes so much more sense. Easy to find, easy to simulate, easy to please. No more pretending like we all instinctively know the move. Looking at you, Helen.
Who the fuck is Helen?
She did him really wrong. He did her really wrong, because obviously you couldn't make her. It would make mutual pleasure so much more straightforward and honest. If a woman wants sex with me, cool. But I should not be needing a PhD in female anatomy to deliver whatever she expects me to deliver. Then, speaking of health, vaginas are so high maintenance. Vaginas are a high maintenance liability. I don't know why cats keep pretending like the vagina is low effort. It's an internal organ exposed to the outside world. Constant discharge, blood once a month, pH balance issues, yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, UTIs from having sex too rough or wiping the wrong direction. It's like maintaining a biohazard you can't even fully see. I just wash penis with soap. Done. If women had external genitalia like men, half of the medical aisle would be obsolete. Vaggies are reason sex is less satisfying than it should be. As a straight man, I want to love vaginal sex, but it's unpredictable. Sometimes it's too tight. Sometimes there's no sensation. Sometimes the angle is wrong and it just hurts her. Meanwhile, if both partners had penises, you get clear stimulation, shared mechanics, and direct communication. Mm-hmm. Sex would be more mutual instead of asymmetrical guessing. This asymmetrical guessing game where one person is always hoping they did enough. Society would function differently and better at that because a lot of toxic gender dynamics come from the invisibility of female desire. If women had visible arousal, like a literal bulge when turned on, people might actually take their sexuality seriously. No more she's playing hard to get games. No more stigma around women initiating. If she's hard, she's horny. Simple, equal, transparent. That alone could kill half of the patriarchy's sexual double standards. Why shame? Women's clothes are designed around hiding a secret. Pads, tampons, panty liners, or whatever they're called, they're all the same. Silence. I just walk without having to pretend I'm shy of my anatomy. Imagine if women had external genitalia, where there'd be no cultural obsession with tightness or virginity. No more locker room myths, just genital equality out in the open. No more euphemisms, no more taboo, just body parts. In fact, even porn would benefit. You ever notice how weird vaginas look in porn unless the angle is just right? It's often just some weird fleshy portal, and the camera's trying to find a way to make it look like anything other than what it is. Small feminine phallus would solve that. My final thought is, I'm not saying we scrap vaginas tomorrow. I'm saying if you remove emotion, social programming, and 200,000 years of conditioning, the vagina is a badly optimized interface. High maintenance, hard to navigate, and visually chaotic. The penis, despite its own disadvantages, is a superior design, and if women had it, streamlined, sensitive, and functional, the world would be simpler, sex would be clearer, and the culture would be more honest. This isn't about being gay, insecure, or onto some shit. It's about seeing the past, the worship, and calling out a flawed design when I see one. Edit, to cats who are seriously saying this means I'm gay, imagine 50 Cent with a vagina and Jennifer Lopez with a penis. Which one is more feminine? 50 Cent with a vagina, I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Like,
Edit 2. To women saying that this insults women, you're implying that womanhood is about sexual genitalia, effectively sexualizing women, which is exactly what our textbook misogynists would do. Okay.
I'm just saying here. I feel like if he's not gay, which I think he might be.
Yeah, I think he
then he's really bad at sex and wishes
Yes.
he was gay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, to say that a penis is like a sleek, slender design that is like blemish free.
No, they're weird
Wrong.
looking. How many penises have you seen, my guy?
How many dicks have you seen? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, they're fucking ugly.
They're a science experiment for sure.
Penises are disgusting.
They're so
like
weird.
whether it's like okay, first of all, so let's take
Like, don't get me wrong, I like them.
yeah, but
they're weird.
For instance, so let's take our circumcised penis, right?
Yes.
So we have our circumcised penis. Usually, you have the head at the top. It's a little like misformed a little bit. It's a little squishy.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like veins on it. Sometimes there's like little freckles.
Yeah.
But there's always that like line underneath it of the scar tissue.
Yeah, the little
the scar where they cut it, and there's a color. It's like they pieced it together. You know, a little Frankenstein penis.
little Frankie.
So there's that. Then you have like all the little like veins that are popping out all over it. Some of them are curved. Some of them are like weird shapes. None of them are the same.
Yeah, some are big, some are small. And then you also got balls down there. So
and you got one of them
too.
tiny, one of them's big. They're hairy. They're weird textured.
Sometimes they're both little. Sometimes they're massive. Sometimes they're bigger than the penis.
Sometimes they dangle really low. Sometimes they're really high up there.
High and tight. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you have your uncircumcised penis, which is a whole thing in and of itself. If you're going to talk about flaps in skin, talk about an uncircumcised penis.
Yeah.
You have that whole little shield that comes around the tip of the head, and you have to pull that skin down just for the little guy to come out and say hi. Like,
I imagine it's like you gotta cock and load it.
yeah. Load the cannon! And you're telling me that that's not pulling back skin to find things? Like, huh?
And like, talk about optimized design. If you kick me in the crotch, it's gonna hurt a lot less.
Yeah.
than I kick you in the crotch.
Exactly.
So-
I flick you in your crotch, and you're... You flick me down there, and I'm like...
harder.
Do it again. Different spot. Yeah, that's right. You obviously have never in your life actually, like...
I don't think it's ever turn on a woman.
No, you've never, like, done some digging around there. Explore a little bit.
Right.
It is a magical place, okay? And I think that's the beauty of it. You don't look at the mountains and you're like, it's symmetrical. Everything is perfect. No, you don't go to a garden, a secret garden, and you're like, everything is the exact same. No, you find little nooks and crannies that are beautiful and hidden and secret. And they add mystery and they add this like sense of whimsy. That's what a vagina is.
Right.
You go down into a vagina. You ever eaten pussy? You go down into the vagina. You spread that bitch apart and you're looking around and you're like, wow, I can go to the North Star, take me home. I can go. I can take a trip down the river and find what's down there. You know, like there's so many little things that you can figure out.
Word for it.
Exactly.
Get whimsical. Have
whimsical.
fun. Play. See what works. She'll let you know what works. She'll let you know what doesn't. Like
Yeah, and it's like that's like that with a man too. You rub a wiener a certain way, and they're like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You rub it a different way, they're like, I really like that. You stick a finger in your asshole, it's a whole ball down. Yeah, you found your own secret
Send it
garden,
to the
you know. Like,
yeah.
it's all about preference, and every single person has different preferences, and to group vaginas into this one massive thing and say that they have no purpose, they have no function. I mean, not that they don't have any purpose, but that their design is inadequate and it like they should be eradicated. I'm sorry.
How are we gonna push babies out?
Yeah, vaginas are literally
Out of the tips of our penis.
Yeah, they are made to have babies. There has to be a hole that is big enough and pliable enough to expand to 10 centimeters.
Yeah.
And that is the magic of a vagina.
Right.
Moving on to the part about like discharge and BV and UTIs and stuff. At the same time, I want you to take this in. Take this in, listener. Take this in. Those things usually come from a man's penis. Most diseases that happen to a woman's vagina come from a man's penis. If you get BV a lot, it's from a man's penis or his unwashed little shitty fat fingers. It is not from you, woman. Dear listener, please hear my words. You are not dirty. You are not unclean. Your vagina's doing its job. Leave that man out of it.
Period. Literally.
It's so magical. It cleans itself, dude.
It's a self-cleaning oven. It's a self-cleaning oven. This guy's never turned on a woman.
No.
Because like him being like, there's no signs when a woman is like aroused. I'm like,
Oh boy.
yo.
You ever seen that fake wet spot in a woman's panties before?
I'm like, you get wetness. Nipples increase in size. Scientifically, they do.
And hardness.
And the clitoris increases in size. And sometimes it'll change color based on blood flow. So like,
I didn't know that. I've never looked at it, so.
yeah. It's just this.
Eyes dilate.
Look it up.
Pupils dilate.
And like, clearly you need to look it up because you've never made someone do it. So you're not observing it in the wild.
Also, men get hard when they're not horny all the time.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Wind will like touch the back of their neck and they'll be like, oh shit, put that in my waistband.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of what do they call it? Not on purpose boners. What are they called? Accidental boners?
That's all I can think of, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they have a slang term for it, but like when you're in class and it just like happens, like nothing happened, but you get a boner out of nowhere.
It just happens.
Yeah. That's not a great design because I can hide when I'm aroused. If I do get turned on, I'm in a business meeting and I get a slutty little text or something, and I get horned up in my meeting. You know, I can hide that from whoever I'm around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Joe next to me gets a nude from his fiance, and he's bricked up, and everybody at the office is like, Joe, you need to go home.
Yeah. Joe's like, I'm just actually going to sit here with these expense reports on my lap. I'm really going to study
I'm not going to move. Yeah. I'm going to sit here for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking
my grandparents are having sex.
He's like, please stop, please stop, please stop. Why is this working?
Why am I about to come right now? Yeah, you're telling me that that's optimum?
No.
You're telling me you want that over the sleek? I'm telling you, Barbie design. Ken's flat. You know why? Because vaginas are optimized.
Yeah.
Pants, they sleek. They curve. They clip around.
I don't have to worry about my balls sticking to my leg, you know?
No, I don't have to worry about my balls protruding from my fucking pants. I don't have to worry about going into work and being like, oh, my dick imprint's too big.
Yeah.
Like, my dick imprint's too small. Like, you know, like, here's another beautiful thing about vaginas. You're right about not having these stigmas in the locker rooms if penises didn't exist. Because One thing about men is that they love to go into a room and swing their dick sizes around. Yeah, women don't do that because
Yeah, we're not like, look at your vagina. Like, no.
yeah, look at your labia. Your lips are a little too long. Like,
Yeah.
no, women look at each other's vaginas and they're like, wow, beautiful, beautiful vagina, beautiful, sleek design. Like, you really
She's so
got
cute.
She is so cute. Look how pink she is. Look how purple she is. Look how brown she is. Look how whatever it might be.
It's a rainbow.
It is, and it comes in all shapes and colors and sizes, and there are new fun things to explore around every corner. It's like a McDonald's playground, okay?
This comment. It's like, see, but if women had penises like you suggest, then we'd be looking at hyena birth situation, which is arguably more painful and less evolutionary successful. Next comment. I really wish I could unread this. Next comment. Don't Google it.
Oh no, I'm guessing
Next comment. Wow, that was a wild Google right there.
Hyenas birth out of their...
I don't know. Is it out of their butts? Like, where does it come out of?
Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Me about to Google
No,
it.
don't look it up. I don't want to know.
No. Can someone Google it and let us know?
Somebody comment on our video and let us know. No, this person has literally never made a woman come in his entire life. And I think he's really feeling that.
Yeah, like him, like the clitoris. Why is it hidden? I'm like, yo,
it's kind of not.
Like you can tell.
Yeah, she's
big
right
ones,
there.
little ones. You kind of just like,
yeah, she's a little bean. Yeah. She's just a little bean.
Yeah.
All you're looking for is a bean all the time. Yeah. I feel like that's not that hard.
Yeah. Find the nub.
And also, once you know what you're doing, it's kind of copy and paste on a lot of different people. Like, you get the basics down. Every person has their own, like, things, right? Yeah. Like, everybody has their own little things that make them and make their horniness. And that's beautiful. That's the part about being a human that's amazing.
Yeah.
But you do the same thing for most people, and you're most likely going to be successful. Right. Like, as long as you have the core values down.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to have a good time. You obviously have never... Sorry to Helen. I'm sorry to Helen who had to deal with this guy.
Yeah.
And I really hope that you're having so many orgasms now. I hope that you're...
You know what? Hell yeah.
I hope you're having a great time, because this guy needs to be eradicated. He's talking about how vaginas need to be eradicated. I think people who have this mindset...
Could you imagine going home with someone and like, okay, like, the date went okay, like, yeah, I'll sleep with him. It's been a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a little horny.
He seems like a decent guy.
Yeah.
And then you get there and he's like, where is it? I can't find it.
He's like, isn't he not on his goggles?
Like, you should have a penis. And you're just like, I think I'm gonna go.
He pulls down like the glasses that make everything bigger, and he like flips through them, so he's like zooming in more and more, and he's like, okay, the clitoris should be right here.
Like, damn it, I don't even want to be here anymore.
Oh, it's insane. Yep. So there you go.
That was fun.
Yeah. Well, kids, what did we learn?
Be a decent human and care about the people around you.
Exactly. And that's the energy that we're bringing into 2026, along with all of you. So if you would like to stick around and support us through the new year, please like and comment and subscribe. Share us to everyone so we can continue to grow and reach new audiences. It really, really, really helps. So if you want to keep coming back for us, you can find us all, or find all of our social media platforms, all at what was that _ the pod. We're on all streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, all of that. Please check us out on Spotify, because that helps a lot too. And if you want to share your stories with us, please email us at whatwasthat_thepod@gmail.com.
And a big thank you to everyone who listened last year. We are so grateful to have literally any amount of followers. And we hope that we can keep expanding into the new year.
Just don't listen if you think anything like that one guy who, wait, what was that?